Hey, True Believers England team here. It is Friday night. We're a little bit late because we're waiting for Zach. I saw Cumberbatch's complaint. Hey, can we at least listen to the bird? I hope not.
Tweet.
No, don't you do it. Don't. It's like Beetlejuice. He is on his own. He's got good hearing too, so we don't want to invoke the bird.
Chirp.
How you doing, Zach?
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, it took a little bit longer than I thought it would to get to the
Zach,
computer.
change your microphone. It went back to the default.
Oh, it did? Okay, hold on.
So we divided up the roles already.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to be Elastigirl.
Sweet. All right.
Okie dokie. We did it fairly. We picked, and you weren't here, so we just gave you Elastigirl.
You're
okay.
fast late.
Yeah.
That is okay. I will make it work.
Okie dokie. And by the way, I did get rid of the apostrophe. I made sure of that.
And
It's been fun. This is first appearance Fridays, ladies and gentlemen, especially those who are just clicking on the video and don't quite know what we do here. It's all about fun. It's all about I'll talk about the problems on the videos or on We've Got Issues. What we're doing here is celebrating what's great about comics, and we do little readings. And it's possibly the worst reading you're ever going to hear since an elementary school decided to do a play based on the freaking Doom Patrol comic book. And it's basically what it's going to be like. It's going to be a good time. And if you do want to...
I'm great.
That is true. And if you want to join, just say so. We'll get you in on something. I know MK has said if we ever do Dr. Doom, he wants to be the Dr. Doom character. So that might be coming up.
also, if you want us to stop, give us a super chat.
No, that'll do too. That will also do. So here's something about the Doom Patrol you may not know. They were, in fact, an X-Men prototype. There was a bit of, hey, wait a second, guys. You basically stole Doom Patrol with the Professor, the weird and hated heroes, and so forth and so on. I got to tell you, looking over the Doom Patrol, looking what it looked like in the 60s, I believe so. What about you, Eric?
I could go either way on that. I understand that Arnold Drake had something to do with both teams, formation.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if anybody was putting over anything on anybody, or if it was more or less, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Okay, and then here we go.
Yeah, it's more than likely that than anything nefarious, but it is a little interesting little tidbit and such about the whole thing that I particularly enjoy.
They both have leaders that are confined to wheelchairs.
Who are called Professor. And, yeah.
But one's bald.
And the team consists of 3 guys and 1 girl that wears that little 1960s Star Trek miniskirt. So, yeah, there's a couple of things going on there. All righty. So the book we're going to be looking at today, first appearance of the Doom Patrol. It's called My Greatest Adventure, issue number 80. You guys can see this?
Yep.
Yeah.
All righty then. Let me make sure that we're also in read mode, so it goes from panel to panel. And usually we take a look at the cover first. I'll ask you, Zach, what do you think?
Is that Professor Immortus?
That
General.
General.
Yes.
Yeah.
General.
Okay.
Immortus, yes.
I know him from he showed up in one episode of the Teen Titans cartoon, in the last season. So, but yeah, no, this is a really cool cover. I like it. It's got the action. I like it. I recognize Mr. Negative and Robot Man and Elastigirl. I don't know who the guy is that's getting zapped. But,
That would be the Negative Man.
Oh, that is Negative Man.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why he's on the ground.
His negative
okay,
spirit.
gotcha. Yes, he's leaving. Okay, gotcha.
I got to tell you, it's a first appearance of a group that went on to obviously have 3 seasons of its own TV show. And if you haven't seen it yet, this 3rd season is hot.
Is it really? I've been going to watch it.
Oh, it's really good so far. But this has never become an iconic cover. What do you think about that, Eric?
I mean, that hasn't become an iconic cover. You're asking me what I think about the cover.
Both.
Well, I honestly, it does not. It usually like a first appearance of a group.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually not getting their asses kicked on the cover. It's usually like a pose, like they're posing for a team photo.
Yeah, or like a heroic.
Yeah.
Well, I call them poster covers.
Yeah, and this one, looks like it almost looks like Elastigirl's attacking Robot Man. The negative man's down for the count. I don't know. It's just
That's an interesting point. Yeah.
That's right. Is this the first team to get their ass whipped on or is this the only team to get their ass whipped on their first appearance cover?
It's more dynamic than the cover of Justice League #1 where they're playing chess. But
yeah, that's true. All righty, let's see what's on the inside. And once again, Eric's going to take narrator and the voice of Robot Man. I'm going to be the voice of Niles Calder. And we've got Professor Pixel as
General Immortus.
And we've got Venkman as the negative man, and we've got Zach as Elastigirl. So, and we'll make it so it'll be Zach gets #1, and I'll take #2, and Professor will take #3 of whatever side characters. All righty, moving on.
You are about to experience one of the strangest meetings ever convened. A joining of the 4 most unusual people on Earth. Sit quietly in the shadows of this clandestine conference and observe it well, for from it shall soon be born. The Doom Patrol.
Dun, dun, dun!
In the substructure of a stately building in a bustling city.
You 3 are victims of a cruel and fantastic fate. I summoned you here to give you the opportunity to cheat that fate by offering you the chance to experience adventures more incredible than any humans have ever known.
But as a spotlight pinpoints one of the figures.
Turn off that light, please.
Rita Farr, wait and listen to me. Behind that beautiful face, you are different from other girls, for inside you are marked by disaster. Is that me?
Yeah.
Do not question me how I know these things, but it happened when you made that movie in Africa, after you insisted on performing your own dangerous stunt work. Rita, this is a scene in which you're chased by a crocodile. Be careful.
Don't worry, Mitch. I didn't win a swimming gold medal at the Olympics for doing the dog paddle.
Yes, it was the real thing, including the genuine Crocodilius niloticus in residence along that river.
Here comes one. Hope those boys keep it in their rifle sights.
You wanted realism in your pictures, but this time things suddenly became too real for Rita Farr.
Good heavens! I'm being caught up in a strong current and I'm being carried beyond gun range, and that big lizard is gaining on me.
Big lizard.
There was only one way to shake that beast.
The falls. I've got to shoot over them. The croc won't follow me there.
Sure enough, the powerful croc swerved off, but you, Rita, went over like a helpless leaf.
Ah!
Your nimble body plus your aquatic skill enabled you to survive that incredible plunge.
I'm alive. Ah! Gas vapors from these odd holes choking me. Must crawl away from here.
You dragged yourself from that weird terrain and collapsed from exhaustion until the search party found you.
It's Rita!
She's in bad shape. Radio for the ambulance plane from Nairobi. For days, you laid stricken with an illness no doctor could diagnose, but after a while, you recovered.
We're ready to shoot our next scenes. Where's Rita?
For the love of Mike, look!
Jump, grump, grump.
Rita, she's become a giant!
Look out!
Help me! Help me! Somebody, please help!
Then,
Oh,
as
what
the
up there?
astonished movie crew recoiled before the approach of your mammoth form,
Look, what's happening to her now? She's shrinking!
Rita, what's come over you? Can you tell us, Rita?
the amazing phenomena continued until
I can't believe it. What could be the explanation for all this?
a native witch doctor supplied the answer. Those underground chemical vapors you breathed on the bank of the falls were the cause of your incredible expansion and reduction.
It's all true, as you said. I couldn't control this terrible power. It happened anywhere, anytime.
So you gave up your career, hid from the world out of shame and fear, but now, Rita, you have learned to control that strange power. Now you can end your self-exile.
You know everything, don't you? But you don't know it if we want to face the public again.
I know all about you too, Larry Trainer, and I know how and why you became an outsider, a strange one. Disaster struck you as you tested the K-2F, the experimental rocket plane that flew higher than any manned aircraft had ever gone.
Gyro controls got jammed. Can't adjust the glide angle. I'm going beyond max altitude into suborbit.
You lost ground contact, blacked out. For hours, your jet skimmed through the still uncharted wave belts of inner space until it suddenly began to nose downward. You revived in time to crash land the K-2F on dry lake bed as you climbed out seemingly unharmed.
It's a plane from base to pick me up. Good grief. Only one wheel's down. The pilot doesn't know. He'll crack up.
But as you watched helplessly, an extraordinary thing occurred.
Strange duplicate emerging from my own body.
Deprived of your strength, you could only look on in kind of an amazed stupor.
It's pulling the other wheel down. It's going to land okay.
I can only speculate, Larry, that unknown wave belts bombarding your body, floating in space without adequate protection, are what created that bizarre being, that negative man.
He said the thing.
Hey!
Perhaps. But what you don't realize is that while negative man functions, I'm barely conscious. And if he doesn't return within 60 seconds, I die. How do you like to live with that?
But you can control negative man with your will, Larry, and use his great powers for good instead of retreating from life as you've done.
I won't do it. I won't. And nothing on earth will make me change my mind.
I suppose it's my turn now, but I'll save you the trouble of relating my story. I'll tell it myself, my way.
Good heavens! He's not human! He's a robot!
I was human once. You may remember Cliff Steele, a daredevil in search of excitement and danger.
It happened at a European... sorry, your turn.
It happened at a European track while I was rounding a killer curve in my own souped-up special. I came to in a hospital room fighting death.
It's hopeless. His brain's not damaged, but his body's beyond repair.
One man might save him, one surgical wizard, if we can contact him in time.
Dimly, through a cloud of anesthesia, I remember a man, a very short man, operating on me. An eternity later, as I opened my eyes, metal hands, they're my hands. That genius who'd saved my life had performed the impossible, the incredible. I'm a robot man, except for my human brain that was transplanted. That alone remains of Cliff Steele. That alone is human. Sure, my robot body was perfect, and I could perform all my former feats even better than before, but...
Compete with that mechanical character? What chance have we got against him? Or should I say it?
You're right. Either he pulls out or we do.
And you're going to tell me I've got no reason to be bitter? No reason to feel I'm an outcast?
But you forget in your self-pity how unique you are. You're invulnerable to most dangers, unbelievably strong, and your living brain still thrills to your five senses.
Not the one that matters.
The Sixth Sense?
How do you know what it's like being trapped inside this metal body? How do you know anything about me at all?
I know, Cliff, because I was that surgeon.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jinx.
A gasp greets the announcement.
Incredible.
It must be him. He operated from his wheelchair. That's why he seems so short to me. Now, with silence born of a new respect, they follow their amazing host along a corridor.
My headquarters contains almost all the world's knowledge, every technique of operation, every means of communication, and scientific analysis. This is the Nerve Center. Here, I can instantly be in contact with any place on Earth when disaster strikes. Obviously, I can't go into these areas, but you three can and use your unique powers. I would remain here, guiding you as your leader.
You're an amazing guy, and the setup is impressive, but you could help us from a great distance?
It doesn't seem likely. Just then, an electronic humming fills the room.
Quiet, please. This special TV is automatically activated at the words Flash Bulletin.
Flash
Bulletin.
So wait a second. So if it says News Flash, forget about it. That ain't happening. Like, emergency happening over in Metropolis. Nope, not coming up. Only if it's Flash Bulletin.
Who should do it?
Go right on ahead. It's
Okay.
all you, man.
A time bomb on the North Street Pier may go off at any moment. Police are beginning to evacuate the entire area. Now we take you to the harbor where our camera unit is hovering above the danger spot in a helicopter. The bomb is hidden in one of these crates, but detectors have failed to locate the deadly missile.
Larry, this is a job for your other half, Negative Man. Only he can reach the docks and locate the bomb in time with this new type of detector I invented. Will you help me in this emergency?
Why, sure. With no hands.
Grasping the instrument, Larry concentrates all his willpower.
That weird figure is splitting away from his body.
And he's collapsing. An instant later, the negative form has vanished as Larry lies inert.
He's got just 60 seconds to find it and return. If he's a mere second late getting back, Larry will die.
So will hundreds of others if he doesn't locate that TNT. The trio eyes the giant screen tensely. He's reached the dock.
And has begun to search with your gadget. Will he be in time?
10, 11.
Abruptly,
He found it. 21 seconds. 22.
and as the clock ticks off 32 seconds, he's back and returning to Larry's body.
A magnificent job. Now I've got to do mine. Give me that bomb.
Anything wrong?
It's a new type of plastic explosive with a special timer inside. Deactivating it by normal methods would set it off. Rita, I must ask you to volunteer now. Only you in your reduced size can get inside that thing and render it harmless. Will you do it?
I'm on my way. Am I small enough?
Perfect, Rita. Now, when you get inside, you will see 2 intersecting channels. Take the left one.
I better hold it against my metal body to smother the blast in case.
Rita, can you hear me in there?
Yes, I hear you. I found the left channel.
Now, careful, you'll see a small gear wheel. Do you see it, Rita?
Yes, I see it.
There's a small lever meshing into the gear wheel. Pull it away from the wheel, but gently.
That's
Okay.
not the gear wheel you're pulling, Rita, honey.
I've got it. I'm loosening it. It's coming off.
Then,
She did it. Phew.
good girl. Plastic, every bit of it. That's why the police couldn't locate it. Their detectors only work on metal.
As the daring girl resumes her normal size.
Nice going. If it weren't for you, a lot of people wouldn't be alive right now.
But you helped too, Larry. Or rather, your other self, Negative Man, did.
Maybe so negative.
Don't forget Cliff, who was ready to destroy himself by muffling the bomb.
But you are the most important. You're the brain, all right.
That's you, Zach.
Oh, okay. Do you see what this means? The experience has given me hope for the first time. The same goes for you two. Why can't we continue?
Well, boys, what do you say? Are we a team dedicated to adventure anywhere, anytime? Oh, I got to turn pages in order to get the story going, don't I?
At that
I was
moment,
reading comments.
a unique band is born.
Yes.
Go right on ahead.
Sure. Count me in.
Me too. I'm through feeling sorry for myself.
So am I. We're your team.
Now the greatest tits await tits. The way to the greatest tits await us our first official mission.
Wow.
Only by its success or failure will we know if 4 outcasts in the world can still find a place in it.
Now I'm really joining the team.
Right. Yeah, that's the end of part 1. Let's see. Who is that? Usher Tron, Frank Sinatra, Robot Man. Yeah. Are you using a can? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
That's his iron.
Okay.
That's actually his iron lung he's using.
Yeah, I've got the. I want to make sure you guys can see, so I made it so the picture was as big as possible. I can't see what you guys are doing right now. So far, actually, I got to tell you, I can see why the Doom Patrol stood out. This isn't your usual Silver Age silliness kind of book so far. I mean, granted, it isn't the most sophisticated thing we've ever read, but not bad, not bad. I like Trusty and Scene.
He's very. Say it's compared to the show from Star Wars Robot Man. He's very skinny, more lanky.
Yeah, he's more bulky looking from what I've seen of the show.
In the show, it's like he looks like he's pretty much could just be like Vision. Or,
Got
Yeah.
bulkier in the 80s, I believe.
Right, I like Mata Nui's. Wait, what the hell am I listening to? I told you, it's even in the description. This is the fun of it. Look, a lot of these, and this is why we do this. A lot of people know of the heroes, but not a lot of people go back. You know, I mean, if you start collecting something in the 2010s, especially, your history goes all the way back to 2013. You know, and that's it. So one thing we like doing is taking a look at the very first appearance of these heroes. Go back and check these books out because they're awesome. And that's something we have found by doing this. This is about our 20th or something. I would have to count them up.
Yeah.
But I know we've been doing it for a few months now. And each time what we find out is the books are good. I think there's only one that we read and went, wow, that was a bunch of suck. I don't even remember which one it is. But
America Chavez.
there you go. Well, yeah, that was right.
How dare you?
Without skipping a beat.
Not
man.
even a little bit. He didn't even have to think of it. There you go.
Where did that comic hurt you?
Yeah, by all means, here you go, guys. Just remember to please like and share. Tell basically tell your friends so we could get a bigger audience for this show. It deserves it.
Yeah, I'm
So-
kind of surprised we haven't been signed by an agency yet.
I know, right?
So Beast
I mean-
Boy was not a member of the team originally. I guess
No,
he comes
not
into it
originally.
later. Okay.
Yep. We'll have to do that.
I don't think Cyborg ever was either. Cyborg was a Titan.
Yeah.
Cyborg, yeah.
Montanui, yeah, I said Tets when I first said it. I said, did he say greatest? He goes, did he say greatest tits? I said Tets. And then I was like, blah, blah, and I just said, okay, greatest tits.
I'm just thinking you should read the professor as Don Cornelius.
Yep.
Or Sean Connery.
And you can bet your last money it's going to be a stone groove, honey.
Well, there you
The
go.
other thing is, like, I see Robot Man with the clothes on. He's just missing the gold chain around his neck.
Yeah, Robot Man, right.
By the way,
Yep.
Venkman, Beast Boy was created in the mid '60s. He was part of this book, a little bit later on.
But
Just a little bit.
Cyborg wasn't created until 1980, so that,
Yeah.
So Beast Boy had been around for a while before.
Well, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I don't remember him ever being part of the Doom Patrol, the comic books.
No, he wasn't.
No.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he wasn't. Yeah.
But I
No,
didn't know,
it
I
was-
didn't know
it
if
was-
you knew how far back Beast Boy actually went.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a Silver Age character. All the other new Teen Titans, that weren't from the old Teen Titans, they were. What am I trying to say? Starfire, Cyborg, Raven. Those were the ones that
Yeah.
were created
Yeah,
in
three old,
1980.
3 new, and someone that hadn't been a part of it.
Right. All righty then. Let's move on.
Chapter 2.
And we start with a narrator.
Even at that moment, some distance away, a sinister figure using a unique scientific creation spies directly on the Chief.
This is a secret photo of the first known alien ship to land on our Earth, and it must remain our secret because it contains the most deadly device ever dreamed of.
Twitter.
I was about to say Superman's cradle.
So that's why he's called this clandestine meeting. But now his secret shall be mine too.
That is like evil and just tired. That is the perfect thing for a guy who looks 95 years old. It's like, I want to be the ultimate evil, but man, I need a nap.
Who is this seemingly ageless man? Have you seen him? He can pierce the very walls of the Chief's subterranean headquarters. What is the mystery behind?
It is my guess that the brilliant flashes of our large nuclear tests were detected by another world, which tried to orbit this giant robot ship around. I don't know why I said giant robot ship around the Earth to investigate us, but it crash landed.
Is that all he's after? Just contact with outer space?
You sound like the spleen from Mystery Minute.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I'm just thinking he's gonna poop his pants. He keeps talking like that.
Get his depends.
All righty, go on ahead, Vank.
Do you actually mean you've actually seen? Do you mean you've actually seen this ship?
No, I haven't been within 3,000 miles of it. So your next question is, how did I get this photograph? Oh, did I skip something? Or no, that's it. Okay, chapter 2. The challenge of the timeless commander.
That's me.
You don't say.
As light floods the room again.
One of my drone rockets, which are in constant patrol, returned with photographs and x-rays of the craft's amazing contents. One item is a machine capable of turning any matter into atomic fuel. This could mean limitless fuel for mankind. But understand this, any atomic fuel is a potential explosive. With this machine, one could create a bomb big enough to destroy every planet in our solar system.
My thoughts precisely, old friend.
He's gonna throw out his back.
Oh
because
my
that's the
gosh.
part.
We're going to be served up some eggs with this ham. So there is one man who would stop at nothing to get his hands on this device. He possesses the most dangerous criminal mind alive. His power is worldwide and beyond estimating. Listen.
I have no time for the rest of this, though it would be enjoyable to hear what else you would say about me.
He may not have time to finish your next
I
sentence.
know, right? Whatever goiter pops out of it, it's like a vein's going to explode in your head right next second.
You are 95, you know.
It takes some time, you have to get it out.
Only 95? Like at 100.
You gotta be older than that.
Yeah, he's gonna be like for the Civil War, man. He's gonna be like 100 something.
This is General Immortus at Supreme Headquarters, calling my agents in Rome, Madrid, and Tokyo. I am ready to execute plan B at once.
At once.
Madrid speaking, Raja.
Rome, here. Okay.
Tokyo, message received.
And we're canceled. Narrator.
Early the next day, with Larry Trainer at the controls of a huge transport plane.
It's a seaplane.
It's also your line.
Yes, I know. Quit stepping on me. That was a fantastic yarn the chief told us all about. This General Immortus, a man as old as time.
Is
Don't
that?
know which one of
That's
it is.
you. Yep.
That's the girl, isn't it?
Oh, it's the girl? Okay. He didn't say that. He said no one knows where the general came from or how long he's been alive.
He failed to defeat him 3 times. Anybody who can checkmate a brain like the chief even once has got to be big trouble. I'm going to check out this portable TV transmitter.
Watch the Reds.
As Cliff Steele deals with the bitter disappointment of what adjusts the equipment strapped to his body.
Thank you.
There it is. I'm directing the camera straight at the chief.
I see it, Cliff. Remember, you three, this ship probably has terrifying automatic defenses. Advance with caution.
I read the wrong line.
Yeah,
That wasn't me.
my bad. Look what's coming out. It looks like an odd tank, but I don't see any weapons.
Don't be so sure. Who knows what form these strange weapons might take.
Suddenly.
Whoosh.
Let's go with Rita.
Good grief! A metal column shooting up out of the tank, topped by an eye with some kind of tube below it. What's their purpose?
Can you see it, Chief? That eye is starting to rotate.
Yes, and I have an idea why, too. Take cover, all of you at once.
How can he see if his back's turned?
I know, right?
The Chief figured it out. It's an electronic spotter which directs that ray cannon. We're in for it now.
No, there is a way to beat it.
It's easy for you to say.
Safe by watching a TV.
After giving them his orders, the Chief tensely observes the life or death scene.
That's Cliff.
There goes Negative Man. Are you receiving our signal okay?
Fine, Cliff. Now let's hope our plan works. He did it, Cliff. Blocked its vision. Now it's my turn. Oh, hold on.
Eat crotch vision.
There you go. Yeah.
For dry red eye, try Negative Man. Got to hurry. If that negative duplicate doesn't return to Larry's body in 60 seconds. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Alrighty. I don't know what the pogs are doing here on page, but there you go. Let's see. Sounds like the grandfather wants to die in South Park. Kill me, Billy.
Kill me.
That's kind of funny. However old he is, he has more energy than Joe Biden. Is he playing Elastigirl as a Southern Belle? Apparently he is, Omar. By the way, you are welcome to join us when we do A-Force or anything like that. So, yeah. But I'm just kidding. We'll never do A-Force.
We'll do a whole entire thing.
Yeah, Robo Man with those black tidy whiteys. But you are welcome, guys, if y'all ever want to join in. And MK saying he has an eye, dear. I don't get that one, but okay. Chapter 3, The Deadly Duel with General Immortus.
Blinded, The ray cannon unleashes an aimless fusillade.
Snapping this off is no problem. When I'm this size, I've got incredible strength. Crunch. Negative Man, get back to Larry. Hurry.
Then, as the weird electronic shape merges once more with Larry's body.
Good work, Rita. Now you can return to normal.
But first, let me enjoy the subskirt.
I know. I pointed out the pixel off screen. I knew someone was going to say it.
You perv. Not yet. That shit may have something else in its bag of tricks. You pervert.
You wore those yesterday.
Just what I thought. Let me handle this. Whatever it is.
It's Friday. Why does your underpants say Sunday?
Ah! It's a freezing gas. My legs, they've turned to ice. I can't move.
Larry's completely frozen too, but ice can't stop a man with a steel body. Here goes. With each step, layer upon layer of ice coats the man of metal. Ice weighing me down. Lubricants beginning to freeze.
I hate when that happens.
Hardly move. Metal joints. But must go on. Must. Then, with a final desperate lunge. I made it, Chief, but I can't destroy this thing now. Haven't any strength left.
Yes, you can, Cliff. There's one way. Ram your steel fist into the nozzle. Remember to use those lubricants and hold it there.
It's stuck.
Obeys, finishing the frozen, grinding joints of his metal body until I did it, Chief. Oh, you said fist. What good will this do? My metal arm is frozen to the barrel now. I'm trapped.
Hold on. Hold on, Cliff. It's
What's he got, a bong?
It does look like a ball. Or a hookah.
Yeah, he's got a hookah play.
All right.
The giant gas cylinder begins to shudder, and then oof! With the freezing gas dissipated, Rita and Larry soon thaw out.
Thanks to Cliff, we're alive. But he's hurt, Larry.
I'm not in such a great shape myself. Now I know what a steak feels like coming out of a deep freeze.
He's starting to come too.
That explosion banged up his arm, but that's the advantage of having a body like his. No bones to set. Let's try to get him up.
That's not gonna work. I'm a robot.
Okay, I'm done.
Hey, I'm the negative one. The damage was worse than I thought. Both his left leg and his arm are shorted out. Soldering iron should fix that up. That metal Humpty Dumpty.
Stop it, Larry. He still has human feelings. Come on, Cliff. I'll help you.
Suddenly, a message crackles.
Attention. The explosion did not destroy our radio TV contact. I am more convinced than ever that General Immortus is somewhere near you. You must get into that ship and complete the task at once.
I'm on my break.
So awesome.
Cautiously, the trio enters.
Whew, look at this place. Did you ever see so much of the electronic equipment?
It is impressive, but remember your immediate task. That device hanging from the ceiling is the atomic converter. Cliff, tear it out.
I've only got one good arm left, but I can concentrate all my power in it. 1, 2, 3. Oof!
Correct. Odd, isn't it, that this ship crash landed days ago, yet these controls are still working anyway. It's something. But what?
I'll tell you what, that ship is trying to repair itself so it can return to its world. If you three don't get out of there now, you'll go back with it.
Suddenly,
Attention, you three inside that spaceship. This is General Immortus. I am offering you a single choice. Surrender or die.
Of old
I
age?
think we can wait him out.
I know about the... Oh, that's you.
I know about the the unique powers each of you possess. But I warn you, I have special weapons that can destroy you. You have 1 minute to decide.
Bullshit.
He'll forget about us in 20 seconds, so that's fine. What do we do? If we stay, the ship will take off with us.
You heard him, Chief. It looks like we have no choice but to surrender to General Mortis and let him have the atomic converter.
It's a tight situation. Remember the lube. But there may be one way out. Now listen to me carefully. One slip could doom you, all of you.
He already used his other arm. What? Oh.
10 seconds tick away, and then... Here I am, General. Let's see what you can do to a body made of steel as thick as tank armor.
You think I was boasting idly? Witness what this device does to you, robot man. My polarization ray can stop any electrical circuit or motor. That means every source of your power and motion you possess.
10 minutes later.
Right. I can't command any part of my body. My brain still functions because it's human. But the rest of me is a pile of useless junk now. At that moment, back at the chief's headquarters.
I was afraid that might happen. He fell forward, blocking the camera's lens, but I could still hear what's going on.
That takes.
I'm going to go cook a steak while he's doing this.
Now, are your two friends still inside the ship?
Oh, God, there's
Only-
more.
He walked there? Oh my goodness. I was expecting his Jeep to drive him around.
Only one of you? I presume the girl made herself small enough to hide behind some tiny object. I'll take care of her as soon as I've destroyed your negative man.
Instantly, negative man issues from Larry's body. Good
Cannonball.
God. See you in the morning.
Why did you choose to read the slowest way possible with the villain that has most soliloquies? Go on ahead,
This is
man.
the first Friday night first appearance Paulo will be showing up at.
Okay.
This first and last appearance, New Patrol.
You see, this this device issues radio interference, static, which shatters the continuity of the energy that composes Negative Man. I shall keep him apart for 60 seconds.
He's only halfway through.
That means he can't return to your body. And you will die.
Of boredom. At that moment,
Rhaegar pooping his pants in 3, 2. All right, Eric.
at that moment, an unnoticeable bit of action occurs in one area of Cliff's robot body. Not gonna. That's too easy. That's it. Faster, Rita, faster.
Oh God, I wasn't expecting to laugh this much. I made it, Chief. The Chief, or I made it, Cliff. The Chief was right. General Immortus would never have looked for me here. Now to finish the job.
Yeah, baby. Unseen by the pair in the general's vehicle, the tiny figure races across the ground and climbs up the side.
Got to switch off that polarization ray. It's the only way to free Cliff.
And we see her do just that.
Click.
The moment that the ray vanishes,
Something has happened to the ray. The robot man is coming back to life. We've got to stop him.
that's what I'd like to see.
I like it that he takes the effort to put the life in quotation marks.
Right. Oof.
Oof.
Look, Ma, only one hand. Now for the big cheese himself.
56.
He's been counting down this whole time.
57. Ah!
Elder abuse.
Right.
Good work, Cliff. We've only got 3 seconds to release Negative Man.
Not if he keeps talking. And with 1 second to spare.
Whew, that was a close call. Everyone has stared death that close again in the face. Let's go. This ship might take off at any moment. Uh-oh.
That's
We've
you.
made it. No thanks to General Immortus.
The General! We forgot him! The door's closing!
Wow, wow, wow.
Don't leave me in here. The ship is preparing to take off. Get me out. Too late. It's taking off. But with my knowledge, I can handle these controls and land it. Careful, though. One mistake might cause it to blow up.
Look! The ship's leveled off. Immortus must be running it. He's escaping.
Suddenly,
Oh, no, he's not.
What could have happened? The ship blew. Oh, wait, that's not me. That's a. Yeah. Who is that?
Maybe it must be yeah, it's you.
What could have happened? The ship blew to pieces just as it passed that mountaintop. That's the end of General Immortus.
I was thinking, Rita, when my negative man was working with you to knock out that tank, we made a pretty good team, you and I.
what do you mean, we? Listen here, old mummy wrappings. Who saved your neck when General Immortus was soliloquying and was shaking your end man up like a malted milk? Hmm?
Cut it out, you two. You're forgetting this would have been a short, ugly trip for all of us if it weren't for a man in a wheelchair 3,000 miles away. Professor X. I mean...
The following day, well, a little soldering iron and welding torch surgery put me back in shape, Chief. Where do we go from here?
I think we're all convinced that we make a great team. There's lots we can do. Life isn't over for us. It's just beginning.
And so these three exiles from the human race battled to save a world that had rejected them. Well, it looks like we've been accepted.
More than that, Larry, we've been given a name, the Doom Patrol.
We're
What do you
doomed.
think? Pogs. They're so 90s.
I like the
And there you
floating
go.
heads.
That's the end.
All righty, there you go, gang. The very first appearance of the Doom Patrol. By the way, I'm loving the TV show. I'm gonna say it again. I can see why this team stood out. I am surprised they weren't bigger, but they are a little bit weirder. That dialogue balloon is going to need its own intermission. Says Professor Pixel, stop trying to choke that puppet. I think he was choking on a puppet. Yeah. A lot of innuendos in the book, especially when you act as if you're 12 sometimes. Everybody is in his bone in his body is broken. Hey, Black Lotus. Okay, this is weird to come to. We do this every Friday night. We read the first appearance of some superhero team, whatever, villain. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing villains in October, so we will be talking to MKs because we want to talk about the first appearance of Darkseid. I think that may be fun.
You know, right before this started, I said I'm surprised we haven't been signed to an agency.
Yeah,
Now I'm surprised we haven't been issued a cease and desist.
I am actually surprised at that. Yes, most definitely, most definitely. So what'd you think there, Pixel? This is the first time you read this book?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. It is it is really enjoyable.
So why did you go with constipated on?
I wanted to. Okay, he's General Immortus. He's supposed to be old. When you get older, it's harder to get words out sometimes. So I was just trying to picture. Okay, let's make it a
Wait,
small
wait,
little-
wait.
Get out.
Wait, were you trying to be like Clint Eastwood right now?
No, see,
No.
we're okay.
Joe
Pixel,
Biden.
we're fine. Us older people are fine getting words out. It's poop. Okay, and words good, poop bad. That's no, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's why he's constipated.
Yeah,
So
that's
when he's
why-
on the rocket and he's like, let me out, let me out. I was thinking to myself, that's the same thing he told his kids when they put him in the home.
Englantine, Handbrain. I don't picture you anywhere near the age of General Immortus. So you
No,
can
not even. In spite of what Mata Nui said. But
What? Evil Black Cat's gonna be kicking himself for missing this.
the estate of Steve Ditko has been notified. Better pack it in. There is a video in that. I'm going to be talking about it.
Honestly, Breen, I didn't think we'd finish before he would show up again.
Yeah, it could be used superhero juggling a. It could be of use to a superhero juggling a dozen African warriors. By the way, please watch our amazing Spider-Man and Superman video from yesterday. Basically, we just go over it and we're talking about it. It's not the same thing where we read it, but we do go over the whole story. So you get the whole story. And yes, Superman juggles a whole bunch of Zulu warriors. And so by all means, please check out the video. It's a lot of fun and informative as well. So, hey,
But
Fun
not as
times.
much fun as this turned out to be.
well, this is always good because we're hamming it up. And
Yeah, but I think this one, it was surprisingly, fun, more so than I would have thought based
With
on like
what?
the times I've read it.
Mhm.
I didn't realize how much it lent itself to our particular brand of nonsense.
Yeah, considering I gotta be honest, we did add on a lot of our own buffoonery, but there's not a lot of what we would normally call Silver Age silliness in
we
this
had to,
book.
we had to provide our own this time,
This is
and we did.
I know this is actually a well-written book, and the art was fine. This is one of the better Silver Age books out there, hands down.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested now. I may start reading some of these. That's the first time I've read through one of the old Doom Patrol books.
I don't know if they're still in print, but at one point there was an omnibus, and there were two Epic Collection, like DC's version of them that covered the whole series.
I started reading Out from the Wreckage because I started watching the season 3. I love that TV show. Doom Patrol is just a very tight show. It's really good. And I wanted to see the Grant Morrison, where, how close they are. Not even. Excuse me. I mean, I'm not even talking about the inclusion of Cyborg when he wasn't in the team, but just it's really something that they are taking the framework of what happened in the comics and running with all new stories. It really is good. Task Force X is really funny first appearance, says Twitless. You guys should read a comic themed Mad Libs. So, let's see. Tell Darkseid to buy pants, not before Grundy gets pants, says Rhaegar. Maybe Solomon Grundy could be a villain we talk about and do next month for October. I think that it's a showcase, right? He first appeared in Showcase.
Yeah, I think
the Silver Age. I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was Dr. Fate and Hourman.
Yeah,
he was the villain in that. Gee, I wonder who will be asked to read Grundy.
No idea.
Is Grundy a character that has both a Golden and Silver Age appearance, though?
I want to say
one of those.
Yes,
because it might, considering they're probably both 8 pages, that might actually be the way to go. It would be different, like when we did Hugo Strange. The Silver Age first appearance of Hugo Strange is a full book, so you couldn't do that. But with characters like Catwoman, she's got 2 8-page beginnings, so that actually might work. Scarecrow, I think, does that as well. No, Scarecrow's his own book as well on the second one. So I don't know. Interesting thoughts. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Zach, is this your first time reading?
First time reading Doom Patrol. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, ever. I only know of Doom Patrol. I know they had the show. I haven't watched the show in its entirety yet. But before that, all I knew about them was that Beast Boy went from Doom Patrol to the Teen Titans. That's all I knew. And I knew some big stuff about Elastigirl and Robot Man.
So the first time you read Doom Patrol is for one of these shows. How about you, Venkman? Did you ever read Doom Patrol, and what did you think of this one?
No, this is my first time too, because I like the show for the first season, and then I always wanted to go back and read this, but I knew Jane wasn't in this. She was added later, apparently, I guess.
Yeah, she's in the Grant Morrison run.
Yeah. So, and then trying to find this, it's like, if you go look for Doom Patrol, actually number 1, is actually number 86. Is there, and they got their own title. So yeah, I asked Pixel, where the heck is this book? Because it starts at 86. It's later to number 1.
All American Comics issue 61 from October 1944 is Solomon Grundy's first appearance.
Okay, and then he's got a Silver Age appearance as well. So
yeah, so see if I'm right about the.
But
was he originally an Alan Scott villain, Grundy?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But I will say this though, I do like that Rita Farr has powers similar to Dollman.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, because so you hear the name Elastigirl, my thought was, she just stretches. She's like Elastigirl from The Incredibles. But
she's on the because on the show she would turn into a puddle of blob,
yeah.
And then now she's stretching her arms a little bit in the show. But this was to have her go the giant size. I'm like, oh, it's almost like Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's
almost,
more like Ant-Man or you said, Doll-Man, yeah.
But when she shrunk down, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting Doll-Man flashbacks. No.
Yeah, that actually is something I thought when I first saw her as well. And this is in the 80s that I was like, okay, her name's Elastigirl. It was actually the first time I saw Elastigirl was in Who's Who. And so they said, oh, it's Elastigirl. And it was size powers, really? Because I was thinking elongated man or plastic man. Yeah, it is a little different there.
That's what I thought they were going to go with elongated woman.
Yep. Let's see. Now imagine doing Grundy. Yeah, we're going to definitely we're going to definitely have Eric read the Grundy role, but we're doing that. I think why not? Let's do some Darkseid Let's do the first appearance. But here's the thing. What we'll do is we'll do the page of Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen, but then we'll jump on over to the Forever People. It was the Forever People, right? Not the new guy. Yeah, it's Forever People #1 because that's his first full appearance. So we'll capture both of them. I think that would be fun. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us, and thank you very much for joining in the conversation. I hope you guys had a great time with us hamming it up. Thank you to Ellie Mae Rita. Yep, that fits as Elastigirl. Eric Breen as Robot Man. Venkman as the Negative Man, and Professor Pixel is the constipated old villain, General Immortus.
I'm still reading.
And as always, guys, don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, get word out about this show and the channel, because definitely I need help. They've shadow banned this channel, and these shows are a heck of a lot of fun. Let's put some positive spins on the comic books. And as always, gang, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.